I'm Shotzi Blackheart, and you're listening to City Wrestling Radio.
What's going on, everybody? This is City Wrestling Radio, and this is Smack It, our weekly SmackDown Live recap and review show. I'm your host, Corey Smith, back at it again in the bright and shiny Diamond Studio with my main roster mate.
There you go. Jose here.
How are you today, sir?
Great. Despite all the rain.
I said my name, right?
Did you?
My name's
Corey Smith here.
Jose Oseguera.
Yes, sir.
How are you today, sir?
Very good. Despite the rain, we're,
It was pouring rain last night, here in San Francisco, because that's where we are. I think most of California has been raining, too. I know yesterday we had a show with, Eric Jackson of the, was it Combat Arts Preservation and Education group.
Nailed
and
it.
He was saying, I got to get out there before it starts raining. He mentioned the rain once or twice.
Yeah.
I heard that. So California's a pouring, and the rest of the country is freezing to death, which kind of sucks. But
yeah, climate change ain't real.
Yeah, I know, right? What's this global warming? It's called we need warmth. What is everybody talking about?
It's snowing out.
It's snowing. There's no warmth. Anyways, how are you? Yeah, how are you? Everyone's good. Yeah, we already did that.
Everybody's good. But if you want to listen to us, you can listen on
SoundCloud.com/City Wrestling Radio. Also across a plethora of other fine podcast applications, including iTunes, Google, Stitcher, CastBox, and many, many more. But there's also one more place we are uploading these shows to every day, if I remember to, because that's what I'll do now, is youtube.com/ well, we don't really have a specified URL yet, but just search up City Wrestling Radio on YouTube. Find us, subscribe, because you know what? We need those likes, the shares and subscribes on YouTube.
Yeah,
it's all about helping out the show.
And another easy way to find us is on social media.
At CWR 415, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.
Find all the links there. That'll take us to the show.
And it also will be the best way to stay up to date with City Wrestling Radio, because we always update you when we post a new show. And I think audio gets uploaded first, and then I guess it's still audio on YouTube.
Yeah, you get a nice little picture of us.
You get a picture of the thumbnail the entire time.
Yeah.
Crystal clear. So there you go. But anyways, guys, this is Smack It. We're here to talk about SmackDown Live from last night, but also some news in wrestling. Mm-hmm. Not a whole lot going on today in the news. Let's get into it, though. Let's see. What do we got here today? First piece of news. Oh my God. TJ Wilson, his car was stolen. WWE writer and agent, his car was stolen last night.
Did he leave the keys in the car?
I'm guessing so.
Come on, guy.
He probably had to leave and go get Natalia's some cat food.
Yeah.
Wearing his Usos down one since day one-ish jacket that I've seen him in like 50 different pictures.
Right.
But let's see. Like I said, this is per, I think, Fightful. TJ Wilson's rental car stolen last night after SmackDown taping in Toledo. WWE producer TJ Wilson, a.k.a. Tyson Kidd, had his rental car stolen from the following taping of SmackDown Live. He said, quote, on Twitter, "Rental car stolen. Thanks, Toledo." Sorry, I added the in there. He said he tweeted hours after the taping in Ohio's Huntington Center, "Oh well, some scumbag needed my stuff more than me." No word is on what was stolen from his car or whether police got involved. One thing is for certain, however, whoever stole his car sucks.
Yeah.
Because that sucks, dude. Like, especially when you would think that a producer would be able to park in a secure location.
Yeah, usually, per TV, they all park inside the stadium.
Yeah, holy Toledo, You think it was an inside job?
It might be.
Just steal his fucking car. I'm done with him. Maybe it was like JBL. JBL has been seen around WWE lately.
Yes, he has.
He's been, maybe he's bullying some of the new producers. Well, he's not really new.
He's been there for a while. Maybe it was Badass Billy Gunn.
Ooh, the first strike from AEW.
Yeah.
But whoever did it, that kind of sucks. But, at least it was his rental car and not his, real car.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure he got the insurance on it, and I'm sure WWE, already, it's under WWE's name anyways.
Yeah.
So,
Just don't leave any valuables inside. I'm sure he brought his computer with him. He probably left the bag.
You're going to see on
clothes.
eBay later today, old Tyson Kidd trunks. He just brings them with him. He's like, just in case, I never know.
Yeah.
Because I think he's always wanted to come back from after his injury.
Yeah, but he's totally a robo-neck.
Oh yeah, after that, what was it the Muscle Buster by Samoa Joe? Oh, oh. Anyways, let's go on to our next piece of news today, guys. Last night was Monday Night Raw, or not Monday Night Raw. 2 nights ago was Monday Night Raw,
Yeah.
and the ratings are in.
Uh-oh.
Down 2% from the week before.
Ooh.
The first hour, I think it's averaged out at 2.462 million viewers. First hour, 2.689. Second hour, 2.445. And the third hour, 2.52 million. So at least they came back a little bit after the second hour.
Yeah.
It picked up a little because I think last week it was on a steady decline. The first hour was a little bit heavier.
Yeah.
So I mean that sucks, especially at this time. I know the one thing I will say about this though is between Rumble and Mania, it feels like they just kind of spin their wheels.
You think so?
I mean,
Usually it ramps up.
for some things, like okay, after Elimination Chamber, it'll start getting into the fast lane, so to speak, because then they'll have to start building up for the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
But right now, it's like they're like, okay, we can't build up yet, but we have to eventually.
They're burning some time right now.
And we can't. But yeah, so like, what are we gonna do? Okay, let's put Rousey in this match here. Let's put, so and so in this match here, and it's just whatever. But it's still so it's to be expected for Monday Night Raw. And
but they're losing viewers.
They're losing viewers because of shitty writing.
That's true.
I mean, I don't know what to do. Like, especially with that Elias segment the other night when
the whole show's a cluster. A
Like-
whole bunch of weird interruptions and segues and transitions and
yeah. So here's the thing: you have that weird Elias thing, which made no sense at all. Like, what purpose did it have? Unless Vince just wanted like Kalisto to take a shot from a guitar. What? And they canceled a match. Remember, they were supposed to have Natalya versus Dana Brooke.
That's right.
Dana Brooke was mad because she was like, "I'm better than you," but Natalya was like, "I'm listening good music."
Was there somebody there?
I'm listening to the Backstreet Boys Best of playlist on Spotify. Okay, so leave me alone.
Is that what she listened to?
I mean, that's what I think.
I think she's still listening to like Kenny Loggins.
Hey man, don't diss the log, man.
I'm not dissing him. I'm just saying that's what she listens
Footloose,
to. Yeah.
Danger Zone. I'm all right.
It's all right.
That's from Caddyshack.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to pay them, so you have to stop singing.
Sorry.
I mean, I'll pay the log. Go ahead, keep saying. No kidding. But yeah, no. I almost saw him live once. That's the thing is, I really wanted to see him live.
Where, like at Santa Clara Playground?
No, okay. So it was. Well, yeah, it was like.
It was like a festival carnival.
It
type
was one of the casinos, but I would have to take a bus,
Uh-huh.
like Cash Creek's casino. Okay.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I can go see it. It was like $75, and I was like, no, I'm good. I don't want to take a bus
for 3 songs. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I saw him. He came closer a couple years ago. It's like a winery. $150 minimum.
Oh.
I'm good off that.
But maybe you got like a free bottle of wine or something.
Probably not. I mean,
I know.
I don't know. I'm waiting until he eventually one day he does this comeback tour and goes to the Fillmore or something. I'm like, there we go, log.
Yeah.
I want to take the bus to this event.
I'll go see him at 4th of July at the San Rafael grounds.
The San Mateo County Fair.
Yeah.
Does that still happen?
Yeah.
Good. I haven't been there since I was a kid.
Oh,
I used to
those are
love that
great.
thing.
Saw Sheila Either like a couple years ago.
Who was Sheila? What song was that?
She was the drummer or the
For Prince?
yeah.
Ooh, isn't Prince? Is Prince's birthday today?
What?
Is it?
I don't know.
I know. I think he is a Aquarius, Pisces.
Pisces. Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but you know what I do know? All Elite Wrestling is here to cure our woes about wrestling.
Yes.
At least that's what I think. I mean, I don't know. What do you think about All Elite Wrestling, just in general?
You know what? I think it's a good thing for wrestling. How can it not be? This is going to be a new way to run the business. Even though Cody and the Bucks have put themselves in a tough situation by being are they CEOs?
No, they're executive vice presidents.
Okay.
Cody, the Bucks, Omega.
Omega, yeah. They put themselves in a weird situation by announcing that because now anytime they push
win.
themselves, yeah.
Exactly. No, I absolutely think that. I don't think that'll have a whole lot to do with the company, but I did think about that. Also, there's a lot of similarities, I think, with WCW and All Elite Wrestling. I know WCW was around for a good amount of time. Actually, really, like only like 10 years, right?
WCW was around for a long time because they were the stepbrother for a very long time.
Okay, but weren't
they-
didn't they like start around the 80s, like after the NWA? They sprung up from
They
the
sprung
NWA
from the NWA, yeah.
in
They were-
like 85.
Yeah, I consider it the same thing. It was NWA, then WCCW, then it became WCW.
Oh, okay.
But
Okay.
I consider once they, who was the first NWA champion to go to W?
I like how
quote,
both
unquote,
of them dropped a
WCW?
letter, like WCCW and WWF.
Yeah.
They were both like, we can get rid of an extra letter in both of these things.
Yeah. It looks cooler anyway. That's what it was. Just
Yeah.
a visual thing.
But yeah, there's a lot of similarities there, especially like giving talent more creative freedom. I just hope
but you know what?
it
It
doesn't
was-
spin out of control eventually,
It was
like
very
it did.
it was very exclusive. The creative control in WCW.
You know what, brother?
You had him.
I got my creative control, brother.
And then when you let the likes of Kevin Nash book your product, that's a recipe for disaster.
Well, I think the Kevin Nash thing, the thing that screwed them was how I think allegedly, I need to say allegedly because I don't know for sure.
Right.
If apparently he like made his contract to where if anybody made anything more than him, he would have to automatically get a pay raise to more than them.
That's a very smart move.
So I mean,
So
yeah,
once Bret Hart came in, he was like, haha, yes.
yeah. That's why I never really believed the conspiracy theory of Vince Russo and the Outsiders being sent to WCW by
To
Vince
destroy
McMahon.
from the inside, yeah.
But it itches the back of my head. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but remember, Scott Hall was, I'm glad he's facing his demons now, but he was a drunkard.
Hey, yo.
And, Kevin Nash partook. So, they were just partying, making money, cashing checks.
I saw an interview with Kevin Nash recently, and he just looked like he was like semi-drunk himself.
Yeah.
His eyes were like red, and I mean his eyes were allegedly red.
Well, was he in California?
I don't know. I mean, X-Pac, man. You want to go to the MedMen? That's the clinics, the cannabis clinics in L.A. MedMen. MEDMEN. Like Mad Men.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
It's yeah.
Sure.
I don't know. I went to LA and I bought cannabis down there because
Shh, don't tell anyone.
I know. I can only say that in California. I'll bleep this for all the other
States.
49 states or wherever
Are
it's
you
not
losing
legal.
touch? Wait, what? Oh.
I don't know. Anyways, guys, let's go into All Elite Wrestling. Let's look at the match card so far for Double or Nothing. The remaining tickets went on sale today, sold out in 4 minutes
Of course.
because I think it was like a couple hundred tickets.
Yeah. And you hear there's like this little mini
Allegedly.
controversy.
Ooh, I love controversy.
Yeah, how right after the sale went up, tickets started showing up on StubHub, and fans were pissed.
Well, I mean, that's to be expected. After the first All In, I don't think there was a whole lot of secondary ticket sales because I meant to look this up actually before the show because it wasn't that like people didn't really know about it except for the smarks.
Yeah.
People know about WWE if WWE's coming to town for WrestleMania.
Yeah, it's promoted everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, people know about that, but Double or Nothing. Now they know, and it's in Las Vegas of all places.
Yeah.
So you're gonna get that. You're just gonna get that. Let's see.
Element.
Exactly. I'm gonna look it up right now. All Elite Wrestling, Double or Nothing. How many tickets? Let me see. Just for one person. Something. So the lowest ticket right now is $114.
Nosebleeds.
Nosebleeds. Yes.
Ouch.
And let's see.
Low to high, high to low. Click, 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 click. Bing, 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 bong. Bing, bing, bing.
And $1,500 for ringside.
Whoa.
Oh no, that's just for row F. I'm sorry. Oh, $8,000 for ringside for one ticket. Okay, you want to go?
Yeah. Let's do it.
It's a really random number too. $7,777.77. Like really, you couldn't just make it $7,700?
Yeah.
About $77.70. Okay, whatever. But yeah, no, the secondary tickets went on sale and people are scalping like crazy, man. And I mean, what are they going to do? It's going to happen. That's just the name of the game now.
Yeah.
It sucks too because I think back in the day, I don't know this for sure. At least somebody was saying this on, I think Mike Sepravini is his name. I don't remember his last name. Can't say it properly. I know it, but I can't say it. And he was on Wrestling Observer Radio just saying how back in the day you can know a scalper trade up, or just like he knows you because you buy tickets off him all the time.
Yeah.
He might be like, hey, here, I got tickets for regular price here. But now it's like everything's this digital age. It's like you're not really going to find tickets for cheap now.
Yeah, scalping was actually tough back in the day. You actually had to stand in line when tickets went on sale.
Yeah.
Or maybe you had a connection inside.
Yeah. Now, I mean, even for like sports games, you buy the tickets like 5 minutes before the game starts on StubHub. You can do that. But it's like, do you really want to risk it going to like Double or Nothing?
Yeah.
You like wait 10 minutes before the show and be like, oh, can I get a ticket? Yeah. And then you might not get one. Then you went to Las Vegas all the way for nothing.
Well, at least it's Vegas.
Yeah, at least it's Vegas and you can leave your wallet.
Yeah, can you imagine
behind.
going to like Massapequa?
What is that?
Massapequa?
Where is that in California somewhere?
No, I think it's like in Wisconsin or something.
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
too sure. But imagine being there.
Or
for a show.
imagine. Well, I can't segue in because I didn't talk about the match card yet. But the match card for Double or Nothing, I was going to say, imagine being in Toledo. Let's get a match card for Double or Nothing. So far, we have Omega versus Jericho, Hangman Page versus Pac. We do have a speculated tag match: the Young Bucks versus the Lucha Brothers. We'll see what happens with that. Not officially signed.
Phoenix is hurt.
Phoenix is hurt. So, like I said, it's not officially signed, but that was speculated. But he's okay. So he left.
Okay.
He left the hospital and
Right.
everything on his own will. I think it was like contusions to it was just contusions to like his brain. No, not to his brain.
Oh my God.
Just brain bruising. I remember contusions to something. So
It's a bruise.
It's a bruise, yeah. And women's match made for Double or Nothing. Kylie Ray versus Dr. Britt Baker versus Nyla Rose. This is going to be a pretty good match. I think Nyla Rose. She's the one woman they signed, the transgender woman they just signed.
I just saw her do a match like before I got here.
Yeah.
Very Nia Jax-ish.
Really?
As in like green still.
Okay.
And
She's buff.
just take care of the wrestlers, please.
Yeah. No. I mean, yeah. I do. Britt Baker. She's also she is the girlfriend of Adam Cole, Bebe. I almost said Adam something. I don't know. Anyways, and Kylie Ray. I believe she's from over the pond, over in England. Maybe I think I saw her wrestle in the What Culture Pro Wrestling match when I was there. But good on them. I'm excited to see it. I'm hoping, we can get the first City Wrestling Radio watch party going after yesterday. I got thinking, man.
Yeah.
I think City Wrestling Radio needs to make its mark in the watch party world in San Francisco. At least let people know that there's wrestling to watch.
Yeah.
And we'll talk more later.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Anyways, you know what? There's more to talk about.
Oh, what is
there's
it?
more recap to talk. There's more. Anyways, let's talk about SmackDown Live last night.
You know what to do, Corey.
Exactly right. I'm not gonna. Yeah, people know. People know. I'm a crazy person. We started out SmackDown Live last night from Toledo, Ohio.
Holy Toledo.
Holy Toledo. Was that from like a movie?
Bob Uecker used to say that a lot.
Okay.
Remember Major League Baseball?
The movie Major League?
Yeah, he was the announcer.
Holy Toledo.
There you go.
Oh, is that how he sounded?
Semi.
So, probably just like some old white guy that I just, yeah. Anyways.
He was on Mr. Belvedere.
Was he?
Yeah. He was the dad.
Okay, so overall, what did you think of this show from last night, SmackDown Live?
I'll
It has its ups and downs.
Yeah, but it was tightly put together. There was some good wrestling at the end.
No Becky Lynch last night.
Which is fine with me. She doesn't have to
Kofi
be there.
Kingston.
Kofi Kingston showed me that he either said, I'm all in, you guys better do something, and they did something, or they're finally, giving him his due.
He said he watched the Raw the night before. He goes, fuck, guys, the Revival just won the tag titles. Hey, Vince, can we talk for a second? Hey, isn't Mustafa Ali out of that match, I don't think he's pulling his leverage like that.
No.
But
I don't think so either.
I can see, I do think Kofi Kingston going forward, if they give him a big singles push, would be a great thing. Daniel Bryan versus Kofi Kingston at Mania.
It was great last night.
But that's the thing, is that you have this guy who's been like acting a fool for the past couple years, and I know like he has years upon years of experience in the ring, and you can't just look at his last couple years and judge him by that.
Yeah.
But he's supposed to be a tag team guy, and then all of a sudden he's like pinning Daniel Bryan and Samoa Joe, and Or no, he didn't pin Samoa Joe.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? Like he's beating all these guys, and it's just like, really? Oh, he did. He did pin Samoa Joe. So just does. If they give him a singles push, great. Kind of make him the makeshift leader of the New Day. Not like a leader.
I like that they don't have a leader. But
like-
make him like the main eventer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Make him like the guy who's just like
You
he
would think-
stands out a little bit more.
You would think Big E was that guy.
I thought so too.
Yeah.
And I thought, out of the three of them, Big E would be the guy.
Well, at the very beginning of New Day, when they first started that preacher gimmick, Big
yeah.
E was the guy.
Exactly. Because he was doing like the was he?
He was the main reverend, and they were like his apostles. Or what have
Yeah,
you.
you're right. Yeah, that was weird. But that was like, I think that was Vince's idea for the New Day.
Yeah, and then they said, let us take a hold of this, and
Yeah.
we promise you we can make it
And I
good."
think Xavier and Kofi and all them, they were just like, you know what? Like, yeah, exactly. That's when they started coming out in the tracksuits, which was a good transition because when I saw
was.
the tracksuits, I always thought like really annoying, like gospel, like, hey guys, we're gonna talk about the Bible today.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And
So-
I'm just like you.
Exactly. So it was a very good transition. And then when they started acting goofy, it was like, okay, you guys are just the
yeah.
New Day.
Yeah, yeah. Once I forgot the name of the trombone.
Francesca.
Well, once she showed up, that's when the new gimmick showed up.
All the Francescas. All of them. They're Francesca 1 through, I don't even know how many there have been now.
Mach 55.
What else happened last
Yeah,
night?
but the
Nothing really.
I like how Kofi actually. Well, let's get to it.
Okay,
because,
let's go down.
Yeah.
Let's go through the show. We started off last night from Toledo with started out with a clip of Becky Lynch getting suspended on Monday Night Raw by Vince. He's like, Brandy, you're suspended. I hate you.
Charisma.
Fuck the women's division is what I say.
Blondes.
The Royal Rumble doesn't matter. So then out comes Charlotte. She said, since day one, this has been destiny, and then points at the WrestleMania sign. She chants Becky mockingly with the fans while they all chant Becky. Charlotte reminds us when Becky was hurt before Survivor Series, Becky chose Charlotte to replace her.
She picked me
Because she says she's to fight for her. So the myth of the man can continue, and the queen can continue to go on to battle.
Ooh.
Which is a really good line, actually. I
was,
liked
yeah.
it. I like heel Charlotte, but I think she can tone it down from a 10 to a 9.
Yeah.
In terms of like, she just stands there sometimes and like, she looks like she's confused, but she's yelling at the fans.
Mm-hmm.
Like towards the end of this, she was like, like I thought somebody was going to come out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like there was a point where she was just standing there, like, like, what do you want? What? Okay, what? Boo! Oh, boo you!
She was leaving, then came back in.
Exactly.
And then started. Well, I like the trolling that she did when she started wutting the fans.
That was good. She says Vince McMahon chose her because she's a future Hall of Famer and not just someone who's had a good couple of months. Says Mania needs a main event that's genetically gifted and will be like all other main events that she's main evented.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't know if she's won every main event that she's main evented. Probably not.
No, Sasha Banks comes to mind one time.
Yeah. Oh, Hell in a Cell in Boston.
one of those.
Yeah. Hell in a Cell in Boston because everyone was like, why didn't Sasha win in her hometown? They would have went fucking crazy.
Yeah.
She dedicates her future win to Becky Lynch. That's when Charlotte starts wutting the crowd, which I thought was great because, dude, they need to do that more often.
Oh yeah.
Says that she'll be in the front row for Rowdy's match at Elimination Chamber against
What was she
Ruby
wedding?
Riott.
Oh, she was the wedding. You suck.
Yeah.
You suck. What?
And she's going to be front row at Elimination Chamber for Rousey's match.
Uh-huh.
So I wonder if there will be anybody else front row as well, maybe sitting right next to her, like Becky, just like kind of starting a fight out there.
Yeah.
And then the fight spills into the ring.
That would be
and
cool.
Then, and then it turns into a fatal 4-way.
Oh God.
No, I think people are just still freaking out about this becoming a triple threat.
Yeah.
I like it.
You know what? They already made the decision. They made the decision months ago.
It makes it better. It makes the match better.
I don't think it necessarily makes the match better. It makes it different. You want a one-on-one.
I don't.
Eventually.
Not
But
with,
for Mania, you want as big as a event as you can produce. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So that add to the debacle. Yeah.
Yeah, let's add Carmella to the mix too, and Naomi and the Iconics.
Yeah.
Because that's who's up next. Next up, we have Carmella, Naomi versus the Iconics versus the team.
Fab Glow looks great on stage.
Fab Glow. I call them Glomella.
Oh, that's a good one too.
Glomella Fab Glow.
on
They
the
do
ramp?
look good. They're like together as a team.
Yeah.
I think Carmella needs to add a little bit more glow to her like jacket or something.
That coat was awesome.
Like have somebody, whoever does Naomi's jacket with the fiber optics on the inside, give that to Carmella, but still with the short jacket. You know how it like shows off like she doesn't really show off her belly because it's covered, but the short like furry jacket.
Yeah, and you could put blacklight material on her Carmella Money symbol on her chest.
You would just have to worry about her being slammed around and it breaking and
Yeah.
her getting electrocuted. That'd be crazy, like body slam. She's just freaking out right there. Like,
Someone goes to touch her.
don't tase me, bro. And then like, everybody in the ring's all like shocked because like the ring's made of metal.
Especially one of these
Corey Graves like, what the fuck is going on in there?
the 4-corner tag matches.
Oh my god! It happened. Oh my god! It happens at Elimination Chamber because the whole.
Oh my god.
Anyways, I wish no harm to these women. I love them all. I think they're great. So we have Carmella, Naomi, Fab Glow, or as I call them, Glomella versus the Iconics versus the team Fire and Desire.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The babyface. We have the babyface videos again. Like these video promos, like all the women are baby faces. I hate them. I hate them now. I liked them the first time they showed them. I hate them now. They're dumb.
It's the same thing.
They're going to show it to us again before Elimination Chamber, before the match starts.
Yeah.
It was dumb. Carmella and Peyton start the match. Peyton quickly tags out. Double suplex to Sonya Deville by Naomi and Carmella. Mandy and Naomi eventually come face to face. Iconics avoiding the tag the entire match. Springboard enziguri to Mandy Rose by Naomi. We have a split leg moonsault to Mandy Rose. And Naomi gets the pin on Mandy Rose. So at least that was good for the Iconics.
Yep.
They stayed out of the match. And
Very smart.
They're heels. I said, we haven't want nothing to do with this. There's nothing to win. There's only something to lose.
Yep.
If it was like okay, the main event, it was whoever wins gets to stay and comes out last.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, doesn't really like how how much energy you can get taken out of you in this gauntlet. Anyways, to the women's match, I mean. Afterwards, the Iconics attack Carmella and Naomi.
Yes.
So they attack afterwards with, I believe, a super kick to both of them, right? And knock them down. And I love how they do their little superhero pose, but they were trying to look mean and like, ooh. It was kind of funny.
Yeah. No. And then I forget which one it was that was like, yeah, we did this, and we're gonna get the straps too. You know what? Iconics are gonna win.
It could be. The Iconics, I mean, like, if you think about it, Tamina and Nia Jax, I don't think they're going to win
Tanaya, you mean?
tonight. What did they call them on Raw? They called themselves something.
Like the
Samoan Slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
Which is a really fucking cool name. I will give it to them on that. But the fact that they had that, did they show the promo tonight or was it last night where it's like the two women talking and Nia kept cutting off? I think they showed that tonight, right?
Yeah, they did. They showed it later
On SmackDown. And she kept cutting off Tamina every time she talked. So if they're going to be a tag team that are going to win titles, they can't be having dissension in the team right now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
No, this is going to lead. This is a great Mania match.
Oh, the two of them? Okay. Yeah, I guess.
And then they're going to turn Nia face again.
Pre-show. Pre-show.
Oh, no, they're going to put this on the main
We
show,
need to
too.
make a button like that. Pre-show.
And relegation.
Next up, we have Bayley. Yeah, she was after her Raw interview. Bayley's not worried about Sasha because Sasha's pretty tough. And then we have a video. Oh, here we go.
That was a very shooty promo, by the way.
She's like, yeah, I'm not. I'm not worried about Sasha. Well, Sasha was just cleared, so she was, I guess, partially cleared the other night. That's why she was able to take the bump against the barricade. But now she's fully cleared, so she'll be in the match now. So
Good. Last time we needed some weird changes.
I just worry about Sasha, man. She just gets injured a lot.
Yeah, and injures a lot.
I'm not going to sit here and be the one and be like, she injures everybody.
Yeah. No, just string of bad luck.
It's just, man, sometimes people's bodies are more fragile than others, and I don't know her situation, but I just hope she doesn't hurt herself that often.
Or others.
Yeah. Next up, we have Tamina and Nia Jax video promo. This is the one I was talking about earlier, where every time Tamina spoke, Nia Jax would cut her off. It was very weird. Like, Tamina was like, yeah, I really hope. Nia was like, yeah. It was just really bad.
That's what we call planting the seeds.
Then we have the Riot Squad. Dude, honestly, the Riot Squad, I think they're going to win. because the fact that they were just like, sitting there like, we just have each other's backs. Like, how are they not the biggest faces in the WWE? They are just like, we are three friends. We have strong friendships, a bond, sisterhood.
Just like last week.
You
remember?
know, we cut our hair, we wear extensions, we do whatever we want. You know, we don't put mustard on people's doors anymore.
Yeah.
So that's good. So they want to win.
Mustard on doors.
Remember that? It was like ketchup and mustard on someone's door.
I
or
think
something.
it was the Bellas, I want to say.
But was it on their? Oh, it was in their room, right?
Yeah.
It was in the really small locker room that they had.
Yeah, the dressing room, quote unquote dressing room. That was
Dude, that was like Nikki Bella's like a mobile shoe closet.
Yeah.
Anyways, next up we have Mustafa Ali iPhone promo in the snow, probably somewhere near his home in Chicago because he's out with an injury. He says he knows what it feels like to be taken out, but it's not going to keep him down.
Right.
So Mustafa Ali,
Wish you all the best.
hey man, get back in there, you know, because I fucking love your theme
So
song.
is this kayfabe or shoot?
Well,
Is he really legit hurt?
Oh, he's legit hurt. Yeah.
What's wrong?
He got hurt at a house show. Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
exactly.
that's right.
what
I heard
happened.
about that. I heard about that.
But yeah. Next up, we have McMiz TV.
And I swear there's microphones. Well, of course there's microphones in the room, but we're being bugged. We tagged them McMiz months ago.
McMiz. Yeah, you know what? It's fine. I'll let them have this one. Just like give us a credit on SmackDown or something as like writers.
Yeah.
Just like, can I put that in my resume?
Yeah, exactly.
Just like writer, WWE, one show, SmackDown Live, this date. What'd you write? That word. You see that word right there?
McMiz.
McMiz.
The McMiz TV.
I'll check my room. I'll check my room later today.
All right.
Because I know I have these Philips Hue lights. I don't know if they're hacking into the lights. Maybe. You know,
Yeah,
these do
maybe.
get posted online. So, you know,
You have
maybe.
Wi-Fi in here? You do, huh?
I do. Yeah.
Bring back those CWR
1-0-0-1-1-0. No, but they come out to the ring, and dude, I feel like Shane looks so weird with a belt around his waist. Like nowadays, like he used to look fine with the European title.
Yeah.
Way back when he was younger, because it was a smaller belt and he was a smaller guy, and
Yeah.
you can somewhat believable, especially when he's facing people like Midian, X-Pac, D'Lo Brown. But now you have him going up against like the Uso. You know, it's just
anyone
the bar.
Anyone that comes into the ring with street clothes and wearing the belt around their waist, it looks weird.
Yeah.
Carry it on his shoulder if you got street clothes.
Yeah. So they come out of the ring, and The Miz announces to everyone that Shane's going to be on NCIS.
Yeah. But which one?
I think that's a show that's only broadcast in like senior homes, right?
Yeah.
I believe so.
Well, there's like NCIS.
I'm surprised they weren't
Victims
like.
Unit
I'm
and
surprised they weren't like
Vegas.
he's going to be on Jag.
Strike Force.
You know, like
Yeah.
or what was another one? Wing, like the Wings reboot. Shane. Oh fuck! When Shane survived that helicopter crash, that's the Wings reboot right there. $6 million man. There we go. Then Shane says he didn't want anyone to know about that. He only wanted his family to know. But then Miz says it's okay. We're all family here. Apparently in Toledo. Oh, Miz is from Ohio, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why. It's giving them the inside scoop. It's messed up. Then Shane welcomes the Usos. Usos come down. They put the tag team test first on the McMiz
What's
team.
my favorite color? Blue.
What? No, yeah, blue. What's the favorite food? Pepperoni pizza. And what's his favorite team?
Oh, you talking about San Francisco?
He's like, you from San Francisco 49ers? I was like, oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Then I found that picture of them in the Niners jerseys, and I was like, I'm posting this shit right now. Yeah, so it was pretty cool. Then Shane and Miz do the exact same thing, but where Miz is feeding Shane the answers,
Yeah.
obviously. They are playing into the city, you know, like, oh, what's my favorite minor league baseball team? You know, the Toledo so-and-sos.
The Mud Dogs.
The Toledo Mud Dogs, I believe it was.
I don't think it was Mud Dogs.
Prairie Dogs.
Something.
The Toledo Dogs.
Mud Puppies.
The Toledo Big Dogs. The Toledo Roman Reigns. You know, the Big Dogs.
Yeah.
Then they're doing that, but then the Usos, he says, what do he say? Oh, he says, oh, what's my favorite food? He's quiche? Oh, really? Quiche? Like, you really like quiche? He's like, yeah, Maurice makes a great quiche. And I do love the Usos. Like, we're not talking about Maurice, and we're not talking about my daddy quiche.
Yeah.
So that's great. It's a great line. He's like, we're not talking about Maurice or your daddy quiche, but should we talk about Mandy Rose, which further leads me to believe, remember my speculation weeks ago, that Miz is behind all of this. Miz is behind the whole Mandy Rose thing, which they need to bring that back somehow. Which I know they're still kind of going.
They did last night.
And they need to keep it going all the way.
To Mania?
No, further. If you really want to get the people interested,
SummerSlam?
Mixed Match Challenge next year.
Oh, that's right. Oh, damn.
You need to drag it on like secretly,
it's like 10
a
months
little
away.
bit, here and there.
Yeah.
That's when the Usos tell they said, you know what? It's disrespectful for you guys to call yourselves the best tag team in the world. We're sitting here. We've been tag team for, I believe, over, let's just say X amount of years. They said, welcome to the Uso Penitentiary, which
make it a 6th time.
Which really should have ended the promo right there. And I felt like Miz and Shane should have just held up the belts and, just that there.
Yeah.
But then Shane has to get all old white man on him. Like literally, he's like, oh, brother.
You hippity hoppity.
Yeah, can you we're the best in the world. Can you dig that, Oos?
Bro.
Hey, buddy, pal. And they hold up the titles, and then the Usos super kick them both.
Yeah.
Which is fucking
great.
great.
Well, they smacked the mic out of Miz's hands, too.
That was great. Because Miz is a great actor, so he just automatically can put that, like, really pissed look on his face. Which is kind of scary if you think about it, for a person to be able to do that.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is a really great Miz TV, by the way. McMiz.
Yeah, it's just not.
It's the best in months.
Well, it was partially written by us here at City Wrestling Radio. So we'll just take writing credit for it now. It's fine. And next we have our hour-long main event, the Gauntlet match, which literally last night I was like, you know what, I have to watch this in the morning. I was too tired. Like, for some reason, when it's an hour long, I can watch an hour of, like, separate things.
Yeah.
But, like, when it's one match, even though it's, like, I know it's separated,
yeah,
it's still a little, like...
I had a hard time watching this, too, and it was good.
It was a good match.
It was really good.
Good match,
It's just that, the same fact that it's a Gauntlet match, and it was 11 o'clock at night.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I want to go through this? Yeah. I got through I
usually have coffee in the morning sometimes when I review stuff.
Yeah. And I got through the Daniel Bryan Kofi, and then I was like, okay, I'm satisfied for now. Let me take a break.
That's exactly where I stopped, too.
Yeah. Then came back, and all the other matches were kind of, quick in sequence, so it made up for it.
So the Gauntlet match starts out with Daniel Bryan. He comes out to the ring. He has a new Titantron, by the way. It also has the recycling logo on it. And, it's more...
I didn't even notice.
It's more to his actual gimmick now. He comes down the ring before the match. He has a mic. He says he doesn't want to compete in the Elimination Chamber match because it's potentially... it can shorten his career, which, I mean, it's true.
He ain't lying.
And then out comes the New Day. Big E... for some reason, he has 10 pounds of ground beef package in his hand. Like, it's like a tube of ground beef.
Well, I thought it was like a breakfast patty type of thing.
Well, it's either sausage or ground beef, because I know I've worked as a butcher for a long time.
Right.
Either they went somewhere and filled it up with something like that, but that's like, I've seen those before.
Well,
those are like 10 pounds.
Yeah, I went to Grocery Outlet the other day and I saw like a 3-pound thing of breakfast sausage that looked just like that.
Yeah.
So I figured, breakfast sticks with the theme of the New Day.
I thought that was going to explode. They can't really use the raw meat at that point.
Dude, it looked...
That's just nasty. They were like, no, we're not getting dumped in raw meat anymore. Sorry, that's in our contract. They come down to the ring, and who's going to be in the match? Is it Big E? Is it Kofi? Didn't they do this like months ago? Like in another match?
What was it for?
Was it Money in the Bank?
It might have been.
It might have been Money in the Bank. Yeah. Where they came down, they were like, who's going to win? Which they played it out a little bit more then, where they had, they kind of did the same thing, but at the end, Xavier opens up his jacket and it said Kofi on it. And then Kofi came in. But they're kind of doing the same thing this time, where first Big E tries to walk down. He says no. Xavier walks down. He says no. And then Kofi comes down.
Didn't they do that for the 4th of July, too, for something? They had like red, white, and blue pancakes. So who's going to be the one that goes into something?
Oh, I don't know. I remember I do remember the pancakes, because the pancakes looked really weird. The blue ones.
It might have been a SummerSlam type of thing.
Yeah. Like I said, Kofi Kingston and Daniel Bryan start the match. Vicious neckbreaker submission to Kofi Kingston at one point. Kofi hits a suicide dive. Bryan beats up on Kofi, throws him into the steps during the break. We have a pop-up springboard crossbody to Daniel Bryan. Massive missile drop kick to Daniel Bryan. Rowan gets involved, trips Kofi Kingston. That's when the New Day, Xavier Woods, and Big E brawl with Rowan on the outside of the ring.
Did the rules change again this week?
What, for tag teams and stuff?
No, for people interfering into a match.
Oh, well, the ref didn't see it or the ref didn't see Rowan get involved. He only saw the New Day brawl with Rowan. That was the excuse for the first time.
Okay.
So the New Day, Xavier Woods and Biggie get ejected. You're out of here. They get sent to the back. Rowan's still ringside. He gets involved again and throws Kofi into the barricade. Right? That's when the ref tosses Rowan. Brian tries to hit a running knee, but gets hit with a Trouble in Paradise by Kofi Kingston and the win. A clean pin.
3.
That's even more than a clean win
This
because
is huge.
he had, help.
Yeah.
Daniel Bryan had help. And Kofi Kingston still beat him. So that you're putting him on the exact same level as Daniel Bryan,
Yes, you are.
which I'm not arguing with if you take it somewhere. But if next week he's just throwing pancakes
and he's back to New Day
and losing in a
know.
match against I don't
Lucha
know
House Party.
the Primo and the
Clones?
the Epico and Primo, exactly, then I'd be pissed. So next up, Jeff Hardy comes out to the ring. Kofi Kingston versus Jeff Hardy. Hardy and Kofi trade dives on the outside of the ring off the stairs. Hardy misses a swanton bomb. Hardy does hit the between the leg drop. SOS to Hardy, and Kofi Kingston gets the pin and the win. So he pins the current world champion, a former world champion. Let's keep it going.
Does Jeff stand a chance on Sunday?
Oh, God,
right?
no.
0.
What if he does win it? You really don't know what's going to happen with the WWE Championship at WrestleMania.
True.
Who's gonna go against Daniel Bryan?
Yeah.
Like there's no clear challenger at this
Path.
point.
Yeah.
Like I don't think it's gonna be AJ. I don't think it's gonna be Samoa. It could be Samoa Joe, but that's heel versus
Joe.
heel.
Yeah. Maybe that's why Kofi's doing so good this time.
But this also there's a lot of speculation that Kofi is just replacing Mustafa Ali, and this is exactly what Mustafa Ali would have done.
He would have done all this.
Yeah, which I think is legit crazy.
Yeah.
But if they were going to push him as a main eventer, I mean, why not?
And he has been a what do you call him? Welcome mat.
Oh God, he takes everybody's finisher every single week. Like every time they've been brawling, it's like they brawl. Okay, everyone, have you guys hit your finisher on Mustafa yet?
Oh,
No.
go get in there.
Joe. Okay, go. Randy. Okay, go. Randy, you got an extra one, didn't you? You sneaky little bastard. Kofi Kingston versus Samoa Joe. Joe comes out, takes it right to Kofi. Strong clothesline to Kofi Kingston. Coquina clutch to Kofi. Kofi does like the remember the spot with Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler take over where she had her in the Kirikona clutch, which is the same
Oh,
move.
yes.
And she kind of reversed it and gets the pin. He gets the pin on Samoa Joe this way.
Sweet.
So cool. So he pins Samoa Joe too. So Kofi
But it
Kingston.
looked a little better
Oh, well, yeah. I mean,
the way these guys did it.
yeah, it's Kofi Kingston, Samoa Joe, man. You know what I mean? I'm not taking anything away from Kairi Sane and Shayna Baszler, but I don't think Shayna Baszler has nearly been wrestling the amount of years as Samoa Joe.
You're right.
So after this, Joe beats up on Kofi Kingston, locks in the Coquina clutch on the outside, but AJ comes down for the save. Joe kind of just runs away. He's like, sorry. AJ checks on Kofi to see if he can compete, but Kofi gets in the ring on his own free will. He says, he's like, hey, Kofi, it's okay, brother. You don't need to compete in this match. That's when Kofi's like, man, fuck this shit.
Just because he said you did your best.
You did your best. Now it's time for me to win. Like that's pretty much just like, hey, it's all right. I'm better than you. I'm gonna beat you anyways.
Yeah.
Like, don't worry about it.
This is what I thought was awesome about Kofi is we saw a different side of him last night.
Absolutely.
I've been doing this too long.
Vicious.
It's been 11 years.
Vicious. I think he's earned a championship. Throughout all the time he's been there,
Yeah.
he's earned at least a push with the title.
At least.
And like I said, I don't want them to freebird the WWE title. Like I know people have said that. Like
I kind of do, but no. Yeah. You're taking away from the title at that point.
yeah, and I don't think they should be against the idea of it. Like I think they should still have that like open familyness to it. But I think Kofi should be like, hey, this is our title. We're the New Day.
And
we're
New
the
Day actually says, no,
yeah,
you're the
exactly. I want Xavier
represent-
and Big E to say no. That's your title,
Yeah.
not ours.
Yeah,
And
we'll help you any way we can.
we'll go get those ugly blue belts. Jesus Christ, those things are ugly. So then Kofi versus AJ. Kofi gets right in the face of AJ. He says, I've done this for too long. But AJ just kind of beats up on Kofi Kingston for a little bit.
Oh my God, that backbreaker.
Oh, and the double knees to the outside ring post. Oh. But eventually the calf crusher to Kofi, and the submission, and then and then RKO out of nowhere, and the match is done. And Randy Orton wins.
Yeah.
Like, that fucking sucks. Like, I'm sorry, it does. Like, at that point where it's like this whole match, you're building up Kofi, you're building him up, and okay, if Mustafa Ali wasn't in this role and they had to rewrite this whole match, they say, how are we going to make Kofi Kingston look credible against these 5 different men?
Yeah.
That's the perfect way to do it. But then just to end with an RKO out of nowhere and just end, it's just kind of like,
Yeah.
all right, cool.
The bell never rang.
The bell didn't ring for anybody, I don't think, did it?
Well, I went back to look, and it did for the opening match, but the other matches,
They just kept going.
commercial. So we don't know if there was a ring, a bell.
The mystery continues.
Yeah.
So that sucked. I don't like Randy Orton. I used to when I was a kid. I don't like him now. He sucks. I heard he's a crappy person. Allegedly, he's a crappy person. He's an okay wrestler.
Yeah.
He's decent,
Yeah.
but, his character's boring.
It's because it's taken straight out of the 80s.
His character's so boring. Like, he's just like...
He's been the same guy for the last...
He's like, I don't want to try more than... Like, I want to be 2006. Like, that's my gimmick. Like, I want to, listen to... Like, have those cool tattoos with, like... I want to be able to shop at Walmart and buy, like, my new metal shirts.
Well, he's still the legend killer, I think.
Then kill some fucking legends. He is a legend. I almost said something bad. It's just, do something, Randy Orton.
Do something.
Yeah, just do something already. Anyway, so that was SmackDown Live. Okay show. Going into Elimination Chamber, which, we're going to talk about tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning, the Prediction Addiction.
There you go.
Listen to it. Before we get out of here, a couple more things we got to get through. 205 Live. Let's go through some results real quick. Lindsay Dorado versus Jack Gallagher.
Do we have to? I'm kidding.
Lindsay Dorado versus Jack Gallagher. Eventually, towards the end of the match, there was a good springboard stunner, the Golden Rewind to Jack Gallagher. But the end of the match, Lindsay Dorado goes for Hurricane Rana, but gets rolled up by Jack Gallagher in a cradle pin. So that sucks, but they're proving the point that, like, it's a no-fly zone because, Jack Gallagher's with Drew Gulak and they're against high flyers.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't know. It's like I feel like on 205 Live every week, it's like the first match is like, okay, fluke win, okay, bunch of promos, okay, really good match at the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's the same formula every single week.
Formulaic.
We have Humberto Carrillo. He does a promo backstage. He just says, hey, I'm Humberto Carrillo. It's just one of those ones like, I'm here at 205 Live. I'm going to prove myself,
Yeah.
And then we have an Arya Daivari. Dude, this fucking promo, I need to talk about this for a second.
Okay.
So he's like, it's like in a loft warehouse somewhere. So it's like a brick walls, right? But there's a window, and he's standing by the window, and he has like a denim vest on with a beanie, and I feel like he's like, hey kids, drugs messed up my life. Don't let them mess up yours. Because it looked like a very like anti-drug PSA.
Yeah.
It looked very well, like it was shot very well, but everything about it, I'm just like drugs messed up my life.
Don't let it mess up yours.
That's from WWE. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyways, next up we have a Maria Mike Kanellis promo. They say that they're Maria Mike Kanellis, and last week that Mike Kanellis is sitting there talking like, oh, I lost last week, and that's not who I am. But you lose every freaking week.
Yeah, and is he even 205 and under?
Yeah, he is. He lost a bunch of weight.
Okay.
Then we have the main event, Noam Dar versus Tony Nese. No DQ match, which is a really good match. I like no DQ matches. They have more, more violence, more cheers. But I like them more back in the day because, I'm a barbarian and I like to see people get hit in the head with chairs.
Give me that staple gun.
God, I hate that. I hate I look at chair shots nowadays. I'm like, well, they're not getting hit in the head. So and I'm like, conditioning.
Well, they were doing that for years and everything was, I guess, relatively speaking, okay.
Well, then all of a sudden things started to catch up.
Yeah, but you know what? I blame a lot of that on steroids too.
Yeah, I think there's a whole show we can probably do on that.
Yeah, you're right.
But then eventually Noam Dar does lock in a Fujiwara armbar though on Tony Nese with a chair, with his arm locked in between the chairs. So he had the armbar, but he had the chair holding the chair too. So
creative,
really cool. Dar locks in the armbar again on the outside of the ring. Dar throws him through the announcer's table, or gets thrown through the announcer's table with a one-arm powerbomb by Tony Nese.
Oh.
Running Nese through the barricade, he rolls in Dar for the pin and the win. So, there we go.
Congratulations, 205 Live.
What? The main event of that was a
That was the main
2-minute
event?
contract signing.
Oh.
Literally, at the end, they were like, fuck, we have to do a contract signing real quick. Akira Tozawa and Buddy Murphy for their match at Elimination Chamber.
Mm-hmm.
And Buddy Murphy says a lot of, Buddy Murphy things. I'm the Juggernaut.
Mm-hmm.
It's a really bad impersonation of him. It's not Australian at all. But then Akira Tozawa says, I was Cruiserweight champion before. You don't believe that I'm going to win, but I made the king of the Cruiserweights believe that I was going to win.
Ha!
So a Neville mention.
Mm-hmm.
They mentioned Neville on 205 Live.
Yeah.
I think that's the first time they've mentioned Neville since he's left.
Why would they do that?
Maybe the one reason is that Akira Tozawa, the only time he's won the Cruiserweight title was against Neville.
Yeah.
They didn't mention Neville by name. They said the king of the Cruiserweights.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. So that was the character, to avoid maybe.
Well, here's the logic. 205 Live, our third least favorite show. Or no, our fourth.
Yeah,
this is
dude.
the bottom of the barrel of WWE programming.
Yeah.
This guy,
Yeah.
Tozawa, whatever his name is, he beat that guy that's going to go over there.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, like he beat an AEW guy. Let's rub that in somehow.
Yeah.
So I did like it. I mean, it was something to think about. So
Yeah.
there we go.
Yeah.
And
The
let's
guy from my minor leagues beat up on this guy.
yeah. Let's go into it. Before we get out of here, guys. There's a couple of birthday wishes we have to give out today. We have two. Well, there's two birthdays today. One person having a birthday. One person we're remembering. Both though were born in 1971.
Whoa.
So, first off, celebrating his 48th birthday, born in 1971, is Tommy Dreamer.
Oh.
Happy birthday,
Happy
Tommy
birthday,
Dreamer.
Tommy Dreamer.
That's going to be, tomorrow. Today there's no birthdays.
That's fine.
Mañana, the 14th. Valentine's Day. He's a Valentine's Day baby.
Wow.
And who would be 48 years old today, also born in 1971, passed away on 4 days after his 44th birthday in 2014.
Yeah.
Viscera.
That's right.
Viscera,
remember Viscera.
Big Daddy V.
Yeah, he was on a bunch of TV shows as an extra.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He would
makes
show up
sense.
every once in a while.
He's when I thought about it, I was like, man, he really does seem like a Valentine's Day baby.
He does.
Especially didn't he have like a kind of a sexual Big Daddy V? That's when it was kind of like the sexual gimmick, right?
Yeah, and he wore that garbage bag.
Oh God. That reminded me of the Missy Elliott video.
100%.
He should have just made that his gimmick. Like, no, man, I just really like that video. What are you gonna do?
And he had the blonde hair.
And he was part of the Ministry, right?
I think so, yeah.
Oh my God, it's so weird. But we remember you on this day. Happy birthday, Big Daddy V, Viscera, Mabel, right? Mabel.
Is it Mabel?
That was Mabel, right?
It might be. We have to double check.
I have to double check that. I'm not going to do it right now. I'll let you guys know tomorrow on the Prediction Addiction.
Yes.
All right, guys, let's get out of here. For City Wrestling Radio, for KCSF, for me, Corey Smith.
For me, Jose Oseguera,
I'm Corey Smith.
I am CWR. Wait. Yeah.
Jose Oseguera, Corey Smith. And like I said, we'll see you tomorrow with the Prediction Addiction Elimination Chamber. Check us out. SoundCloud, iTunes, CastBox, YouTube. We are taking over the world. Also, the City Wrestling Radio Grand Prix Tournament. The Wolverley Social Club. I should have mentioned that at the beginning of the show, but see you guys later. Bye.